Up next on U.S. Bank Business Watch, presented by the Business Courier. The Courier talks one-on-one to the guru of Northern Kentucky commercial real estate. Did you make a tattoo decision you now regret? A new way to erase away the past. And a local brewer who is not located in Over the Rhine is expanding his brewing capacity. U.S. Bank Business Watch is next. Good morning and welcome to U.S. Bank Business Watch. I'm Peg Rasconi. On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, in a region rife with commercial development, there's one man who's been making an impact for 5 decades. When it comes to Northern Kentucky commercial developers, there's Bill Butler and there's everybody else. And now it's time for Butler's next act. As head of Corporex Companies, Butler's projects include the River Center office towers, the adjacent Embassy Suites Hotel in Circleport, the 650-acre business park near the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport. Over the past 50 years, Butler has also developed more than 18 million square feet of commercial real estate across the U.S., including 32 hotels, 24 office buildings, and 6 business parks. Within the last 6 months, Corporex broke ground on projects totaling more than $200 million. Butler estimates Corporex has assets valued at more than $1 billion. He's currently making changes that will allow it to operate more as an investor than a builder. But that doesn't mean Bill Butler is retiring. At age 71, he still skis, cycles, and works out, and says he's ready for the next phase of his life. For this story, he actually sat down with Business Courier reporter Tom Demeropoulos. Tom joins Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio with more on Bill Butler and the future of Corporex.
Thanks, Peg. Thanks, Tom, for being here. What a coup to get a sit down with Bill Butler.
Yeah, and surprisingly not the story that I was looking for when I went in to talk to him.
So what does that mean exactly, more of an investor than a builder?
So Corporex has a long history of building projects in not just greater Cincinnati but across the nation, and what Bill is trying to do is really kind of wind down some different operations and spin off some different operations for younger people in his company to take hold of, take ownership of, and be in charge of. And Bill is going to move to more of an investor advisor type role, as he kind of explained it to me, where he gets to spend a lot more time working on community projects that are important to him, spending time with family and kind of working on himself, as opposed to managing that day-to-day. So they're really going to be looking at being a partner on the investment side, as opposed to handling kind of all the ins and outs that come with building a development.
Well, some might read that as he's giving up the company or changing company.
Yeah, it is kind of a change, and the way Bill termed it is he used a word from his friend Chuck Shepard, which is, he calls it a rewirement. You know, he's not looking at it as a retirement, but a rewirement of what he's doing. So it's still going to be active. He never wants to be unplugged. He never wants to be disengaged from the community. But he doesn't want to be in charge of kind of